Hello, and welcome to TekBoost TV. I'm Jaime, and today I'm going to show you how to install a processor into the HP Z440 Workstation. Before beginning, we recommend checking with the manufacturer and ensuring the latest firmware is installed. For this installation, you will need a hex or flathead screwdriver. We recommend going through this process with the workstation on its side to have better access to the system's interior. Please check out the quick spec link in the description below to learn more about processor compatibility for the HP Z440. To begin, ensure your computer is powered off and the power cord is unplugged. Next, press and hold the power button until the blue light is completely shut off to ensure there is no residual power remaining on the motherboard. We also highly recommend you check the manufacturer's system manual and comply with their recommended safety instructions. To open the system, lift the latch found on the side, then remove the panel to reveal the interior. Please set the panel away from the system. You will also need to remove the internal cover by pushing in the two green tabs and pulling the cover out like so. Now you can remove the heatsink to gain access to the processor. Using a hex or flathead screwdriver, unscrew the 4 screws holding the heatsink down. Once the heatsink is unscrewed, the fan must be disconnected. We urge extreme caution in the following steps. It is easy to damage the fan pins, and it is very easy to damage the pins under the processor. Damaging the pins may make the system unusable. Disconnect the fan by grasping firmly at the connection and pulling it out. Please do not attempt to disconnect by pulling on the cable itself, as it is likely to cause the cable to tear. Once disconnected, you may remove the heatsink entirely. Take notice of the directional marking on the processor and ensure it aligns with the corresponding mark on the motherboard. Gently place the processor inside the socket and ensure proper alignment and snug fit. Close the processor cover and replace the retention pins to lock the processor in place. Now, apply a small pea-sized amount of thermal paste to the center of the processor. It will spread out once you place the heatsink on top. Before fixing the heatsink to the motherboard, reconnect the fan cable. Now secure the heatsink on top of the processor by aligning the holes on the heatsink to the screws on the motherboard. Screw the heatsink down to ensure a firm hold. Reattach the internal cover by sliding it down onto the motherboard and snapping it into place. Lastly, reattach the outer panel. Please check out our how-to videos covering processor, memory, hard drive, and video card installation for this and other systems. If you have found this helpful, please hit the like and subscribe buttons below. We welcome suggestions on how to make these more useful, so please don't be shy with requesting additional content.